to my Moon Mist Tarot. My Moon Mist Tarot. This is for Scorpio. All Scorpio placements, perhaps mostly your sun, rising, and moon. I find a lot of people actually really relate also to their Mercury, as their Mercury is how they communicate and how they think, so how you will relay your thoughts. Today's reading is going to include 2 oracle cards. The oracle card deck is by Rebecca Campbell, the Starseed Oracle. Beautiful artwork, beautiful messages. Lovely, lovely, lovely Scorpio. What messages do you need? These are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with everyone. I will be doing a Celtic cross, as well as doing clarifiers, and also recommending a crystal to help use as a tool to get through this intense time with the eclipse coming at the end of April and also mid-May. So let's see, what does Scorpio need to know to help? Let's see. And I like to cut the deck 3 times, no matter what deck I'm using. Intuitively, I just choose which pile to put on top of the next. And then I also like to kind of fan them out. Oh, but funny enough, the top card is what's calling to me. Ooh, top card. Long nails. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Yes, Scorpio, you are definitely going through a huge shift, your inner awakening, and it may feel spontaneous. It may feel like, whoo, you just woke up a different person. This card says the golden children, inner child tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. I think, a lot of Scorpios, you don't take yourself, you take yourself very seriously. Perhaps a spontaneous awakening is finding that innocence, your actual rare gifts, and the beauty of it, and your inner child. Be playful with it. Be in love with yourself. Have fun. Awaken to new things. Maybe not even new things. Maybe just things that you repressed or held back, or maybe people told you were, not for you anymore. Scorpios. And I'm a Scorpio moon. I find that we're very any Scorpio placement is rather intense, and, we are a passionate bunch. Any placement is for Scorpio, and you're intense. But you're also really good at reading people and knowing what people need, and, all that stuff that you just, other people just can't seem to put a finger on. You'll know right away. Scorpio's like, yeah, I know. All right, Scorpio. Oh, gosh, dear. What is popping out here? 4 of Pentacles is popping out. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, we got the 4 of Pentacles. But yeah, Scorpio, even if, you're not really sure of something, it's like you feel it so strongly in your gut. We feel things so intensely. And even for other people. There's a man at my work, he's in his late 60s, and he was telling me, he saw some crystals on my desk, which I have at work, and I think I mentioned something with the moon, and I think I said something about be safe while driving. I don't know, I think it was, at the time, I think it was a full one. Oh gosh, these cards, Scorpio, just popping out. But yeah, he was like, oh, are you one of those girls that believes in astrology? And I was like, I do. And I said, do you know your sign? And right away, he was like, I am Scorpio. Oh my God, let me snap again. That's better. He's like, I am a Scorpion. And I was like, oh, it's like he talked with such fervor and vehemence that I was like, oh, I was, I thought he might know more. So I said, oh my gosh. I said, do you know your moon sign? He's like, no, but he's like, I am the most Scorpionest Scorpio you'll ever find. And I was like, oh, okay. So he, just to entertain me because I piqued his curiosity. And Scorpios love to know. They love to know, especially about themselves too. You know, so I ran his chart, his time and all that stuff, his full birth chart, and lo and behold, he was Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Mercury, Scorpio Venus, and Scorpio Jupiter, and I think the rest was like Pisces, and I think he had like, the rest was all like Capricorn. So, I mean, like, that man, when I showed him, he's like, see, he was so proud. You know, he was so proud of all the Scorpio placements. He said, see, I told you I was the most Scorpio. And I was like, okay. Not that these are real words, but I was like, you know, I just was so entertained that he knew, even though he never read any horoscopes in his life. He said he didn't believe in it. But it was just, I found it so funny and honestly so Scorpio-ish that, like, he knew how Scorpio he was, even though he's never done it. He said he's never done it in his life, you know. And he actually even had to text his mom for, like, the time that he was born. So, I mean, like, I do believe him that he said, when he said he, you know, had never done it before. So, I mean, there is that. But I mean, Scorpio, we just know things and we feel them so fervently. Like, we just know. Like, I think that's kind of why Scorpios get the rap of knowing when people are lying too. Like, we just like, oh, we feel it so strong when people talk and they're just like, okay. Like, yeah, but you're lying. So it's really interesting, you know. Scorpio's you know, we like to lay low in the depths, but when we come up for breath, we're generally pretty right. Oh, beautiful. Oh, very nice. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, Scorpio, you're reading, and underneath, ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have these 3 cards that popped out. Now for clarifiers, I use the Aquarian Tarot. Now these are all available on rocksinabox.ca, along with any crystals or other decks you may see here. Yeah, all right, so let's get started. So strength. So, okay, so in the past, maybe perhaps like this is reversed. Perhaps you didn't feel like you had the strength, or someone was making you not feel like strength. I'd like to notice that you do have a lot of sort of fire energy cards, like, and major arcanas. Don't mind my dogs barking in the background. But yeah, okay, so perhaps maybe you just weren't feeling very motivated and you weren't feeling your true strength, your true power. Like, let's throw a clarifier on that, you know? Okay. Oh, six of rods upside down, same thing. You weren't feeling victorious. You were feeling more like defeated. You weren't feeling, you just weren't feeling it. You just weren't feeling, your vibes. You know, something happened, like, it doesn't mean anything bad happened, but it was almost like you felt like you, like, disingenuous, like, what was going on, like, you weren't at your full power, like, maybe you were doing okay. Like, here it says, like this one popped out right away. This is like, I have my foundation. Maybe you're playing it safe. Maybe you're being a little too stingy with your money and your resources. But then again, you know, you have this, so like you did level up, but for some reason this level up, like, perhaps, like, well, perhaps these cards will relate in a different way, but you just didn't feel it. You didn't feel like, I don't know, for some reason you just didn't feel like it was the win that you wanted. And the 8 of Pentacles, so maybe perhaps you still felt like you were toiling away. However, note that the 8 is the double of the 4. So, I mean, like, that's always wonderful to see, you know, duplicates of numbers in a reading. Beautiful, beautiful card for you right now of Ace of Cups. Like, that is beautiful. That is new love, new opportunity. That is new you. That is new... anything could be coming to you. Like, the hand is reaching out. It's beautiful. The water is stable. Raindrops like fall down. Like, I like to say like coins, but Beautiful blessings as well. Like, you know, things are just pouring out ready for you. Could be in pregnancy, which is really interesting because what's crossing it is the Empress, and she is all about abundance. Now, she is all, like you can see in her beautiful card here, like she's got pomegranates all over. She's feeling her divine femininity. She's got a beautiful crown of stars. The water is flowing nicely, and like crops are growing at her feet. You know, the forest behind her is nice and lush. Like, she is divine, and she's like abundance, 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 generosity, love, good woman, good feeling. Also another card for pregnancy. For me, more so than even the Ace of Cups. Like, Ace of Cups can also just mean, you know, new opportunity, new love, new beginning, maybe perhaps a marriage, something new, some new venture. Beneath you, so what you've already gone through, you have the Nine of Wands upside down. Again, this is like, you know, you worked so hard, you toiled, you're almost there. Like, you did all these things, you did all these actions, all these like little steps to get all these wands. And then like, it's like let down. It's like, I did all that. It's just not happening. Like, you have all these like, and these again, fire. And then above you, nicely though, like right side up, you have the Knight of Wands, like very quick, very swift moving. And this is above you. So perhaps this one that the Knight carries will make your 10, and you'll feel like complete, like you did all the steps. Whatever is coming to you, whatever message, whatever action, whatever moment in time, whatever moment or experience you're going to have that's going to come is going to come swiftly. And I feel like it's going to be a really good thing. Yeah, I mean, let's try to clarify that a little bit. What kind of message is coming for my Scorpio and Scorpio placement friends? Let's see. Now, usually these, I like when they just kind of like, whoo, jump out. Like that. That's, ooh, a good one. High Priestess. Woo! You are feeling it. You're like, good woman. You're like, interesting that you have one, like Ace of Cups technically is a 1, and then 2, and then this is a 3. And you also have a 1 here, so 1, 2, 3. But anyways, High Priestess. So this is like, again, more femininity. Like, she doesn't have pomegranates on her dress. You know, she has, I think these are birch leaves, but regardless, she's got pomegranates above her and cloaked around her, and roses, and the mountains represent your like true potential. Like, she is limitless. She's like, I'm a good woman. Again, a little bit more on the mystery side, but it's almost like there is no mystery beholden of her, or like hidden from her. Like, she sees all. She holds the original law and Torah, just in terms of law. Yeah, she is. So something to do with your divine femininity that's like not a secret. Like, your knowledge is going to come to you. It's almost going to validate it, I feel like. It's not going to be like, oh, like, I don't think you're going to be shocked. I think you're just going to be like pleasantly surprised, like almost like, haha, like, I'm right. Like, I know the last step that I have to take to make this, like, all these steps like done and complete, to make me feel like I did the work. Like, Scorpio, you are hardworking, badass. Like, you love to get shit done, and you do it well. And perhaps that's why the Wheel of Fortune here is on the bottom of the deck. Oh, interesting. Hermit underneath. But Wheel of Fortune, so you make your fortune. And the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is you can turn it whichever way you want it to go. It's like you hold everything within your hands. Yeah. So again, I know I'm weird with numbers, but I mean, like, the 1 wand, the 9 of wands, that makes a 10. You've got your 10. Right? So, I mean, again, not the same, like, suit, I know, but still, like, kind of, I don't know. I like to add things up. Yeah. So, let's go on here. So, your near future. Now, is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, I never find whether she's up or down. Never really means anything bad. She's always, like, look at this Queen. She's amazing. Oh, sorry for the camera shake. She's amazing. She's surrounded by roses and, you know, all these beautiful flowers, everything that she's sown, her mountain. She is stable. She is like rolling in it. She's happy. You know, she's in charge of her emotions. She's generous. She's the most motherly of all the cards. However, this is upside down. So perhaps you're feeling, again, with the tightness of money. For some reason, you're like super successful. You've leveled up. You've done everything. You've done all this work. And perhaps you might even like, perhaps this isn't a relationship, or maybe this is just like pregnancy. I'm not too sure. But I mean, like, whatever you're doing, you are making sure that you have enough to have this, like, to do whatever you want to do, is what I feel like. So, you know, be careful not to be like stingy, like, be proud of yourself, like, you know, be generous. Don't be counting your coins. And like, you know, like if someone asks you to borrow $5 to, you know, I don't know, buy a coffee, gosh, is that how much it costs to buy coffee now? You know, or whatever it is, you know, just, it's okay, or it's okay to splurge on yourself. I feel like it's okay. Like, you worked really hard. Like, you're getting there. Like, you are there. What can I do to clarify that? Queen of Swords upside down. Okay, so you are feeling upside down. Interesting enough, you have the Queen of Swords right side up here. So again, she's feeling like she needs to like protect herself. Now this would be like, you know, I guess you're feeling more, you know, the air signs have really been, you know, it's the age of Aquarius now. Now this card stands for Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. More so I think on the Aquarius side, I think it's more sharpness. However, she's queen. You have a lot of femininity in these. You have the strength. You know, you have the woman with the lion. You have the Empress, very feminine. You have the High Priestess, a lot of major arcana. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I feel like you're just like not feeling yourself for some reason. Yeah, but the Queen of Swords, like, you're being tough, I feel like, on yourself. Like, this is the card on how you see yourself. And like, yeah, like, she is like a tight-lipped ruler. Like, she is like disciplined. Again, Scorpio, you have to come out from the depths in order to breathe air and feel lively. Interesting though, your friends and your family see you as this magical magician that can just do whatever you want, which is true. Scorpio, you have so much power. You really do. Going this way again. So, you know, perhaps you're just not feeling your actual truth and your power. I think that's what this is just like stagnancy. You work so hard for some reason, but it's not the achievement that you wanted, or it's not the way it happened. But you know what? In your hopes and fears, like, you are justified. Again, another sword here as well. You will have truth and be justified. You know, you have all the tools in your toolkit to have whatever you want. The outcome of this is, it's like healing, slow recovery. It's almost like, I feel like you, like, perhaps from penny pinching, or that's what I'm getting. I keep hearing the word like penny pinching. Like, you just didn't want to come out. You didn't want to be too out there. You didn't want to be too successful. You didn't want to be, you know, you didn't want to show your inner child or your inner tenderness or your rare gifts. Like, it's like almost like you're hoarding them, like, down in the depths, Scorpio. You know, awakening, like, just wake up, just shake up. Like, the minute you wake up and you can flip all these cards and just be like, no, I am amazing. I am the Queen of Pentacles. Like, I am, you know, I am this wonderful, warm, generous woman. Like, I don't have to be cold and dark and brooding, right? Or so tight-lipped. Like, this is slow healing. Like, not that you left out, sorry, this is the Five of Pentacles. Upright means like you're in the cold and you've lost. You've lost money. This is like, you're not in the cold anymore, but you're on the slow way to recovery. But I feel like there is no, I'm not really sure what this recovery is. Is it all the other cards just glean like that you are in control? Let me have some clarity. Let's pull some clarifiers. I'm actually gonna even cut it 3 times for these. Let's see. Let's see. Well, that was quick. Knight of Pentacles, more Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Ah, interesting. Okay. Interesting. This is not the first time that I got these for the outcome, so I feel like everyone is having similar experiences. Interesting. Okay. And the bottom of that one, if I say that I'm done, is 4 cups, but I've been shuffling those around. But how I would see this is you're healing. There was a stable offer. Perhaps you've been penny pinching because perhaps you met someone and you're like, I am this amazing, vivacious, abundant open, you know, person, man, woman, you know, whoever you may be. Knight of Pentacles, like this is the most solid offer you could possibly get. So maybe you're just feeling like, oh, like I'm healing from this. Like maybe, yeah, like you were just on your own, but you leveled up and you're like, I'm working so hard and I'm almost there. And you have all the tools. And then here comes the Hierophant saying like, you are doing everything correctly. Like there is nothing in this law of the world. Perhaps maybe this could be marriage. Maybe this is tough for you, Scorpio. Maybe you feel like you're on the way to healing. Maybe you feel like you were in the cold. You know, Scorpio has a hard time like opening up. The moon, now everyone says the moon is really scary. I actually don't see that way. I see it as it actually illuminates. It illuminates beautifully. Perhaps there might be some things that are unknown, but everyone with any kind of offer or new venture, like you don't know, right, what's going to happen. Like when you open up completely, you don't know what's going to happen. We can pull another. King of Cups, here we go. This is actually your first king, your only king. So interesting, you know, you have these two queens. Perhaps this will be an offer for you. Maybe someone will be meeting you and will like actually soften you up. Scorpio will bring things out of you, you know, come out of your deep dark depths. Woo. And not feel so alone in the muck. Yeah, so what kind of crystal could help Scorpio? Let's see here. All right. Whoop. Pink tourmaline. Now these pink tourmalines are actually my watermelon tourmalines. I feel like this could totally be a good one for you, especially if you're trying to refine your innocence and know yourself. It's also a wound healer. You know, don't be scared to put yourself out there and be not so hard on yourself, Scorpio. It helps removing tense energy as well. It's aiding and creating great strength, which is something you feel like you need in you. Good eating habits and fostering, healthy lifestyles. Good stress reducer too. Yeah, that's a good one. Pink tourmaline. Let's see, what else is there, Scorpio? All right. I actually am really feeling pulled to like amethyst for you. Interesting enough, it's, you know, also can be seen as a water crystal. Helper of sleep, insomnia, you know, meant to bring luck, prosperity, prevent nightmares, soothe the mind and the soul. You know, good for meditation and grounding, but also brings you back to your mind and, you know, the other and what's up there. Oh, I have my big amethyst right there. All good for soothing the soul of Scorpio. Well, that's it, Scorpio. Hope that resonated with someone or somebody out there for either your rising moon or sun. Many blessings, and until next time.